Good afternoon, everybody. It is time for lovely book reviews and lovely laundry with Mawdiay Faith. I am reviewing Under the Lilacs by Louisa May Alcott. This was a delightful story. I just really enjoyed the plot line. You first meet the girls, Bab and Betty, and they're about 10 years old, and they love having tea parties with their toy dolls in this house that has, right at the moment, doesn't have anybody living in it, and their mom is the caretaker of this house, and they live in a small cottage beside this big house. And they discover this funny dog that does silly tricks, and they find it quite hilarious. Well, later on, this dog starts stealing their food, and a couple days later they discover that this white dog is with a young boy. His name is Ben Brown, and Ben Brown has run away from the circus because he and his father had been part of the circus, and when he was with his father, he had loved it, but his father had gone away to do some work for the circus somewhere else, and the circus owners were mistreating him, and so he had run away from the circus. And Bab and Betty's mom, bless her soul, has compassion on Ben and decides to take him into her house and feed him and clothe him, and then she helps him find a job with an old gentleman in their community. Well, then Miss Celia moves into the big house where Bab and Betty like to play, and Ben becomes intrigued with Miss Celia, and the old gentleman agrees to let Ben work for Miss Celia. And so Miss Celia has been taking care of her horse and also helping her sickly brother Thorny. Thorny, we don't know exactly why he is sick, but we just know he is sick and therefore is in a wheelchair and not doing well. And at first, Ben and Thorny are kind of at odds with each other because Thorny is just mad about being sick and doesn't like having